What's good, my people, or more? So, TUFACE announced that he and Annie Idibia are getting divorced, and quite a number of people have been bashing TUFACE online, expressing their disappointment, telling him to remember how Annie stood by him, even when he had multiple baby mamas. And I'm just like, hey, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. All of a sudden now, everybody remembers that women supporting women. I stand with Annie. Where were all of you when Annie decided to marry a man with multiple baby mamas? Where were all of you? Why didn't all of you talk then? Where were all of you when she decided to marry a man that cheated on her several times? A man that will always leave her, go back, leave her, go back to her. An open polygamist. Where were all of you then? Where were you people? All these people, all celebrities blaming TUFACE for announcing his divorce now were the same celebrities that attended their wedding then. Oh. Now, things are not looking so good and you are blaming TUFACE. Why? Annie Macaulay and IDIBIA made a choice. She knew what she was getting into and she knew what she signed up for. If you don't like what I'm saying, just hear me out and listen to where I'm coming from. You see, imagine she and Idibia met TUFACE when she was 15. After a while, they fell in love, the whole African Queen sensation. I'm pretty sure everybody knows the story. Their relationship has always been on and off. TUFACE welcomed 4 children. I mean, 4 children with other women even before Annie gave birth to her first child. And Idibia's first child for TUFACE was his 5th child. Our own first child was his 5th child. Is that flag not red enough? In fact, that is not a red flag. That is a red billboard. And even after that, even after their marriage, even after getting married to Annie Idibia, he still welcomed another child with Pero. So what are you telling me? Annie had enough time to walk away, and that is just what I'm saying. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying these are 2 adults that made their choices. And now TUFACE has come online to, announce that he's getting divorced from Annie, and everybody wants to hang it on his neck. Why? Please, why? Why do you want to hang it on his neck? You see, to me, Annie Idibia and TUFACE relationship has always been somewhat toxic. I can't even imagine how mentally draining it must have been for the two of them. It's like Annie was always in competition with this other woman to get TUFACE love. I met him first. I want to make him stay. She eventually got the ring. But please, at what price? To me, the emotional stress of everything she's been through in their relationship has shaped her into who she is today. You see, there's been allegation of drug abuse. I think at the time, our younger brother or somebody came out to talk about her being into drugs, and there's been allegation that it was even TUFACE that introduced that. We don't know how true that is, but in recent time, for me, it became so glaring. I could see it. And it has even been alleged that as of now, she's currently in rehab. We don't know how true it is. And I'm not surprised because she has every tendency to resolve to drugs. Yes, TUFACE married an emotionally damaged woman. And that's just what I think. That's my opinion. Because I can bet you that it must have been rough to live with someone like that. When people are emotionally damaged, it can, make living with them a living hell because they would always project their pain, their insecurity on you. And that is why it is very, very crucial for people to learn how to heal. You see, she and Idibia has to share TUFACE as a father to his other children. She has to be the understanding one. Whew, my God, it's a whole lot for anybody, and this will lead to her lashing out her pain verbally or even physically. So I'm just imagining that living with her might actually not be so pleasant. And now TUFACE, after only God knows what happened, has announced that they are going through divorce, and people think that it's unfair. Do you even know if maybe one of the reasons why he stayed in that marriage this long was because he felt guilty for what he had put her through in the past? And that is not a good reason for anyone to stay married. You see, TUFACE looks like he is fed up. When I watched his own mannerism in that video, it just looked like, whoa, I'm done with this whole thing. And trust me, I just know that he also has been dying in silence. So I just want people to allow this guy talk. Let him also talk. This is why I will never advise anyone to marry a man with multiple baby mamas. Always put yourself first, ladies, because by the time you are damaged and spiteful, these men will leave because no one wants to stay where there's no peace. And when you are emotionally damaged, trust me, you cannot give people any kind of peace. I know some might not like what I'm saying, some might not agree with what I'm saying, but the reality is Two-Face can leave. He has the right to divorce. Are we not in Nigeria again? I think divorce is even almost legal everywhere. He has the right to divorce at any time, okay? I don't think anyone should crucify him. However, I want people to understand that where I'm coming from. I'm just trying to say Annie made a choice and actions have consequences. While I will never support the way Two-Face announced their divorce, I wish things had stayed private before he even came online. But I hope that the story of Annie Dibia wakes someone up. Don't let yourself go for anyone. Please always put yourself first. Because if you keep bottling everything up, enduring everything, putting up with emotional torment, one day you will lose yourself and become the damaged one that everyone would eventually avoid. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Let's keep our fingers crossed about the Idibias. I'll keep updating you. What do you think about this video? Kindly share your comment in the comment section down below. Till I come your way next time, please always put yourself first.